Pretty sure I put it on the restream. Yeah, I did. Okay. I had to check to make sure just in case. Oh, right. I forgot to add my controller display. I forgot that I have that now. Okay. Be good. Ow. Only got like an hour. Which means I only have enough for like 1 or 2 attempts. Me a lot. Shit. Okay. Hello. What the hell? Fuck over here. I might have enough for... I might have enough for the witch, but I don't know. Witch is down here. I think it's probably better. Our attempt's going. I just started. Easy. Wait, what? This is the wizard? Fuck. Okay. I don't like that. Which one's which? Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. I'm not gonna have enough ammo to take, oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, come on. Why is there an ogre there? That's unfair. Stop combing. Hello. Another ogre? Really? Wait, what the hell was hitting? What the hell was shooting at me? Hey Eric, what's up, dude? Destiny 2 is free, yeah? Dude, have you been living under a rock? It's been free for like 2 years now. Not 2 years, about a year and a half, but... Yeah, Destiny 2's been free for a while. It's free to play. It's less free to play than it used to be, though. Okay. Double surprise, yeah. No! I swear to fuck! Get the fuck out of here! The only issue is that a fair amount of the contents are like, you still need Shadowkeep and Forsaken to do some of the content. And while it's not like the price of a full game, it's still kind of expensive. So your best bet is to actually just get them all during a sale. Which, I mean, Forsaken and Shadowkeep were like, they were like 66% off at one point. To be fair, like, you could get all 3 expansions for like, you could get all 3 expansions for like, what was it, for like, $80, I think? 70, $80. That's not that bad for all 3 expansions, but, I mean, you know, if you know anything about Shadowkeep... You know that Shadowkeep is not fucking worth $20. Because most of the stuff that's being offered in Shadowkeep is gone. Since, I mean, from my understanding, I swear to fuck, if I die because of that shit, and I probably will... Get out of here. Like, yeah, $20 back then when, to be fair, most of Shadowkeep was technically free, so, I mean, or almost free. You'd need the season pass, but like a lot of it was free since most of the expansion itself is actually like stuff you could just do. But nowadays Shadowkeep is basically worth nothing. It will be worth something next season because they are rehashing all the old stuff. All the stuff that was sunsetted is no longer going to be all the stuff that's sunsetted is no longer going to be sunsetted starting next season. Well, not all of it, but they're rehashing some Shadowkeep weapons, so like Shadow so Shadowkeep is going to be a little more worth buying, but the problem is that I still think it's not worth $25. The game does look nice. I can say that. It does look nice, but worth paying $80 for everything? I don't think so. What the hell? Pick up the damn thing! If I die because of that, I will be pissed. And the ogre's right there, which is not good. I have to dodge all of that shit. Stop moving backwards. There we go. He knows I'm here. Though, I still will say that PvP sucks in this game and nobody should ever like it. And I feel really bad for those who are addicted to it. Because it really shouldn't be. I don't know, Bungie's not really good at balancing the PvP in the game. And also note, if you're a controller player like me, I wouldn't take the button layout that I'm using at face value because mine's custom and it's built specifically to mimic the controller layout that I use in Halo. So it's all custom. Most of it's custom. It's based on Green Thumb in Halo 2. Okay, I need to use my super. Man, I'm getting some horrible RNG. Holy fuck. I need the fucking orb. Hello? Well, I don't need it, but like mostly just to make it easy, make this easier on me. It's not single player. Kinda yeah, kinda nah. It's built as an MMO, so like it's not exactly like single player. When you see people soloing content, the game is not entirely designed around the ability to solo content, so you have to bear that in mind when you play the game. Gotta step on the pad. Gotta step on the pad, okay. This sucks, I gotta... How's my school, by the way? I mean, I haven't started back up yet. Come on, dodge. Okay. This shit's tight as fuck. How many more? Suffering has ended, okay. Learning languages in school, not really. Not yet. I wanted to try this semester, but I missed the window to transfer, so I have to go another semester doing basically nothing important. Fuck you! Fuck you! So, I mean, I'm taking Spanish 2 this semester, and I'm taking, I think it was, English medieval literature, because that interests me. To see how that goes. I mean, like, I tried history last semester, and it went horribly, because, like, oh, well, okay, so here's the thing. The thing is that I have ADHD, and I have a lot of trouble, like, just reading stuff and, like, getting all the things that I need to know and, putting it to use. If you give me a wall of text and you say, okay, well, learn this stuff, some of it's going to be on the test, some of it isn't going to be on the test, I will not understand it. Because a lot of it's because I have ADHD, and I mean, like, yeah, I read well. I read fairly well, but I learn better if somebody is, like, physically up there and lecturing me. And since these classes are all about, like, basically zero professor interaction, I can't learn anything, and I was struggling to have a grade higher than an F in the class, so I gave up. I completely gave up. But, I mean, Spanish, I got an A because, I mean, that Spanish class is for people who are, I wouldn't say beginners, but new. Who are new to the language, not necessarily beginners, whereas I'm basically in the intermediate stage. So I took Spanish 1 because, oh yeah, it'd be easy. And I couldn't test out of it because you had to pay for it with your own money, and I don't have money. And before you say anything, don't subscribe to my Twitch. I've been trying to get rid of my affiliate because I'm tired of Twitch's shit. I I'm very largely against what they're doing with ads. I really give zero shits about how I talk about it. And, like, they told me I need to show proof of my transactions or something like that. One of my last transactions with my bank or something, and I was just like, okay, so can you tell me how to do that? Because I actually didn't know how to do that. Still haven't heard back from Twitch, to my knowledge. Ni na hong. Okay. Yeah, attention issues related to fear and anxiety. Like, especially when it comes to, like, classroom anxiety and, like, test anxiety really sucks. I'm lucky that I don't have any of that. A lot of my attention issues just are related to the fact that I have ADHD. Which I never told my college, which I should have, because, like, it is a disability and it does impact your ability to perform in a school setting. Which a lot of people wouldn't really think about, but it does. Even if you're medicated, it still has like a lot more of an impact than you would know. And I am medicated for ADHD, and I still have issues. Like, medication doesn't take the problems away. It's something that a lot of people, I think, don't really understand too much about ADHD, is that just because you're medicated doesn't mean the problems are just gone. Which does suck because, I mean, one thing people don't get with mental illness in general. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, a lot of people also don't understand, from what I've noticed, what mental illness is. Because a lot of people think that, oh, well, you're mentally ill, so that means that you have, you know, you're... A lot of people think that mental illness is, like, you know, makes you lesser of a person, or people just see it in a negative light, but most? Not really. You can live a relatively normal life with a lot of mental illnesses. ADHD, it's not like, yeah. Yeah, the annoying side effects and stuff. Like, and the thing is that when you have something that you have to deal with every single day, it's just kind of a part of you. Like, a lot of it, really having ADHD doesn't really make you lesser of a person. It's like, well, hey, maybe this person has issues reading. Maybe they have dyslexia. Dyslexia is technically like mental illness. I I don't have dyslexia. Yeah, you just work in different ways, and you have to deal with it. That is the best way. That's the best way to describe it. If you have mental illness, your brain just works slightly differently, so you can't function ex exactly like a normal person. So you need treatment to make sure that you live a normal life. Whether that treatment's medication or whether that's therapy or whatever, everybody has a right to a normal life. But nobody... Hey, Hypnotics, thanks. But it's also a thing where, um, you know, the mental illness is never an excuse. Or most of the time it's never an excuse, because you should understand and be aware of a lot of the things that are going on in your brain. Otherwise, you know, you affect those around you, and that's also not really very healthy. It's not a healthy way to live. Um, I mean, luckily ADHD is relatively mild in comparison to a lot of things, but like, you should always do what's going to benefit you and your mental health and those around you. And like, you should never think of yourself lesser because you have things like anxiety or ADHD or pretty much anything really. You just get what you need to do, and then get what you need. Fight for what you need if you can't get it. Okay, here he is. Get what you need. Fight for it if people are not really allowing you to get it for whatever reason, and then just carry on with your life. It's just one of those things. Some people have difficulty with, you know, learning. Some people have difficulty with math, studying, whatever. Doesn't mean you can't do the stuff. You just do what you need to live your life. To live your life to both benefit you and those around you is how how I've always thought about it. Well, not always, but really you do have some kind of a responsibility to make sure that you're not negatively affecting those around you as well. Okay, this was the wrong place to go. Well, that's good. Like, therapy's not, it's not easy to, like, recognize that you need therapy or things like that. We like to think that we don't have problems. But the fact of the matter is that we have to accept certain things about ourselves in order to get better. Okay, the thralls are here. And I'm also not here to like preach and say, oh, well, you know, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. I really don't know, and a lot of the times my advice really, outside of like general stuff, doesn't matter because everybody's different. I've seen a lot of people say, oh, well, you know, you do this, 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 you'll feel better. Or like, you know, assume that one thing is gonna work better for other people, but I don't really think that it's fair. I don't think it matters either. Can't function normally anymore. Yeah, that's how it be. Just do what you can, man, and holy shit, look at that strength. You just do what you can and do what you need to make yourself make your life functional, I guess. Yeah, you do all you can manage, get the help if you need it, and then you just carry on. You don't ever need to feel bad for having certain disadvantage. You know, it's kind of funny because I'm usually pretty self-conscious about the fact that I'm short. Because I actually am fairly short. But I mean, like, hey, look on the bright side. If you and me get into a fight, I'll probably be able to kick your balls and run away. Therefore, I win. I'm 5'6". Or, like, I'm in between 167 and 169 centimeters. Depending on the day. Since, you know, spines expand and contract. I was once measured at 169, but I'm usually 167 or 168. The less that you stand upright, the less compression your spine has, so you're actually technically a little shorter. It's just a little bit of odd biology. Where the hell's the ogre at? Like, the funny thing is, though, is that when I used to use webcam, people thought I was, like, really tall. People thought I was, like, over 6 foot. And I always found that weird because I'm not tall at all. I'm really short for a guy. Which is why I find that kind of funny, because it's like, no. I'm not tall. I mean, compared to my mom, I'm tall, but my mom is 5'6". Or, I mean, 5'2", so, like... Yeah, I'm taller than my mom, good job. I hope that was enough to make the ogre not coom. I was supposed to do this, but for some reason it didn't work. Maybe maybe he's big, maybe. Okay, I should be fine. Alright. I am kind of fat. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I am obese. I need to step on that. Okay, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Dodge. I need to step on that. I need to step on that. I'm about to wipe, about to wipe, about to wipe, about to wipe. Okay. Why? Why is there cursed thrall there? Fuck. Suffering has ended, okay. Oh yeah. I know that. You'd be surprised the kinds of things people usually find attractive. Seems just great, so many genres. Yeah, it's usually not that simple. Okay. There are a lot of things that some people just don't like about themselves. For me, I usually don't like how how I'm not always very attentive and I forget things a lot. Let's see here. Yeah, even if people tell them con queso. Doom. El Doom. I'm doing a real quick run of Pit of Queso. So if I touch any of this shit, I die. Basically. So I gotta be really mindful of the cycles. I gotta pay attention to the cycles and like... I need to go around and kill things at a certain thing. No, 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 no. I don't really have issues with my height. I'm not bothered by being short. Okay. Yeah, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I used to be very self-conscious about my height. Is that a crucible gun? Yeah. It's the Stars and Shadows Doom. I'm only using it because it's solar and I'm fighting those wizards. And I want to take them out from a distance. With a gun that uses primary instead of special. And I'm not using a map right now, so this might take a little bit of time. long as I don't fall, yeah. Okay. Rip. That's one. That's one down. Okay. Well, I have half an hour to take out the boss before my appointment. So I had this weird thing that's going to be happening, which is I'm actually going to be meeting sort of like having an online meeting with a speech therapist, but um, it's a little odd because I technically don't need speech therapy, but it's for kind of an interesting experiment with him and his services, um, where basically he wants to have a selling point of foreigners who don't speak Spanish fluently, try to like fix their Spanish, their grammar and whatnot. Um, bruh. And like, basically they want to have me as kind of a selling point to see if things work the way that they want them to work, and it's kind of weird. I like, I technically don't need speech therapy, but it's just an interesting thing, and plus it's free, so um oh, he's just gonna go away like a little bitch. Gee, whatever. Okay. Well, this is one of those ones with a secret exit. Which way do I want to go? Do I want to go this way or do I want to go the other way? I'm gonna go this way. Because I'm pretty sure that this part in particular is mm, this one in particular has or this side in particular has the one that I'm looking for. And I mean, as long as I don't die. I live in Ohio. This one's not it. Must be cool, not really. I hate my state. I used to be okay with my state. For a while. But I don't know, recent things, and like, I've seen the culture in other states, and I just do not like Ohio it. We're fucking rude. Buenas, Axel. ¿Cómo estás? It's one of these. O de en despertar y muy tarde. Sí. Eh. Pues está bien. Where the fuck... ¿De dónde está cojones esta mierda? Joder. I don't know where to go. Yeah, I see ya. I see you, you piece of fucking shit. No! There goes the run. Yes, this is Destiny 2. This is a Destiny 2 expansion thing. Well, I don't really have time to do another attempt, so I'll just finish this off. Since that speech therapy appointment is it's at 2 p.m. my time, and that's in a half an hour. Unless I were to go really fast, there's absolutely no way in hell that I would be able to actually complete this dungeon in a half an hour solo flawless. But I might be back. What do you do at speech therapy? Well, speech therapy is, in most cases, they teach you how to do things like, you know, say you can't make R sounds. That's the example in English. You can't make R sounds, so you like, somebody teaches you how to make those R sounds and helps you work with it. Or maybe you have a certain like difficulty. Maybe you have a stutter of some kind. Or if you have a lot of trouble communicating, a speech therapist can teach you how to, you know, do that with more ease. For me in particular, since, like I said, this is an experiment in a language that I'm not familiar with, I'm basically just an experiment and a selling point in some ways. And in return, I get free Spanish lessons, so whatever. So like, say, here's a good example. Oh yeah, it sucks. A good example of somebody who might go to speech therapy is, say, you are a native speaker of Spanish, but you can't roll your R's. So, you know, like, say, there's Sir Sanju, for instance, when he says things in Spanish, he usually goes "r" instead of "r." So we'll say corre, correr, instead of corre, correr. That's what you typically go to a speech therapist for. But like I said, this thing is a special case. It's hard to fully explain. Get the fuck out of here. Hijo de su puta madre. Yeah, I'm not really paying attention to what the hell I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of playing since I failed my attempt. I might be back after, but it's hard to say. Oh yeah. So Overkill, I'm pretty sure you were at one of my previous streams when I was saying that there was something that I was going to talk about, that I didn't want to talk about yet. Dealing with the Sonic community. I actually posted that. I posted the paste bin on Twitter, and while it doesn't have everything, because some of the stuff like isn't necessary to share, but Yeah, it's a fair amount of the stuff is public now. Long text, yeah. Very, very long text. I tweeted it out. I posted it in the Sonic community. Left the, I haven't left the Discord yet, but I do plan on doing so. Since I said that my DMs would be open and I would discuss things, I'm gonna stay in there since people wouldn't otherwise be able to contact me in case they wanted to ask me questions or, I don't know, talk shit or say other things. Tell me I'm wrong or whatever. Just like pretty much, just like pretty much everybody has, or a lot of people have done in the Sonic community over the years. Did I post on Pastebin? I did. Let me find it. I'll find it real quick and I'll post it in the chat. I don't mind if people read it now since, well, it's not, you think you stumbled upon it today? Maybe. Yeah, in case anybody wants to read it. Oh yeah, it's really toxic. A lot of things have happened over the years. A lot of things that shouldn't have happened. A lot of things that upset me and piss me off and hurt me have affected people that I'm close to over what really doesn't fucking matter in this world. How did you stumble across it? Where did you find it? Did you like just see it drop? Esta mapa es una mierda, joder. ¿Qué cojones, tío? I tried using a map for this, and I couldn't. So you decided to join it, and then oh, and then you saw, yeah. I was planning on dropping it on Thursday, but that was when I was supposed to have the speech therapy thing. And then that ended up not happening because the guy needed to take like a whole bunch of extra steps in order to prepare. He's messaging me right now, actually. Ah, shit. I gotta hurry up. He's gonna be ready in 15 minutes. Shit, man. If I die, it's over. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that way. Pretty sure. Yep, it is. I know, right? Tiene razón, tío. Ah, tiene razón. Pues esta mierda es un dungeon. No siempre en de cuento. Ah, Doom tiene razón, en verdad. Joder. He's right. That shit's usually on. Oh, I'm dead. Well, here's my laptop. I'm gonna turn it on real quick. Get ready for that. Your boy ain't looking too bad. I mean, wearing a nice polo. Might have to change my hair a bit. But I mean, yeah. The whole thing with the Sonic community is the whole thing with the Sonic community is that I'm done. I'm done with the shit. I'm done with a lot of the stuff, and like, I mean, that doesn't mean that I'm done speedrunning Sonic games, but it means that I will no longer care as much about them. And the only involvement that I even care about right now, which I might not even care about, I'll discuss it with Sid, is being a super mod for the Sonic for Sonic Heroes. I'll have to discuss it with Sid. Then after, I don't know, I don't know how many days, but it's probably going to be maybe in a week or so. I'm just going to leave the Discord and say fuck off to anybody that has treated me like crap. And I mean, 7 years, 7 years of bullshit, being treated like crap. But I mean, you know, I deserved some of it. In the beginning, I probably deserved a fair amount of it because I was an asshole back then. I didn't realize a lot of things, but for one reason or another, after sí, estoy hasta la polla, tío, joder.
Welcome back.
But I mean, like, big reason why I never talked about it much, or really didn't talk about it publicly, was for a lot of reasons. A big one being that, well, I mean, if everybody's already against me, why the hell should I talk? What's the point? Like, when you're already sure that everybody's against you, why the hell should you even talk? And another thing is when when you would, oh, I mean, I've also been in a position where I'm kind of a leader. I shouldn't act out. I shouldn't, you know, talk about certain things and cause more problems, because regardless of whatever's going on, regardless of what I think and what I need, I always felt like it was more so that I shouldn't talk about things because it would cause issues in a community that I have really cared for. But there does come to it does get to a certain point where even somebody who would put aside his own personal feelings to try to care, there comes a point where they stop caring. Because of a lot of different things. But the big thing that I thought about is that I'm not unique. I'm not special in this situation as much as I would like to think that I'm unique and special in this instance. I just don't see that I'd be the only person that's actually on the receiving end, the only person on the receiving end of this. And because of that, I just kind of like, you know, I just think about it, and it just makes me mad because there's just no way. I've just been receiving a lot of shit because I've been outspoken and because I've been in unique circumstances. But I mean, yeah, that's kind of it in a nutshell. Maybe I'll talk more about it some other day in more depth and detail when I know that all the things are done, and maybe talking about the stuff wouldn't actually cause a bunch of issues. But for now, like, that's about as much attention as I want to give myself. Hey Maddie, what's up, dude? ¿Qué pasa? Bacon connoisseur. I mean, maybe someday I'll also talk about this. Estoy bien, más o menos. Maybe sometime I'll talk about the whole GDQ thing, but I still do not want that amount of negative attention on myself. One step at a time. I mean, I've already gone through a lot of the stuff. It's just that the only reason why I haven't talked about it is because I don't want the negative attention to come back. I think it's inappropriate. It's not really a matter of whether I'm ready or not. It's more I feel it incredibly inappropriate, and I think I'm not really at a time where I should talk about it because I've already talked about it enough. I'm fine with it now, but I still don't think that it's right to talk about it. Especially because I don't want to be back in the spotlight. I hate being in the spotlight. Pretty much. But that is the reality of the situation.
This is taking forever.
I'm sure somebody on YouTube that hears this is going to be like, oh, and then maybe I will have to talk about it, but I don't give a shit, really. I'm just killing time for the next, like, 4 minutes until I get off here and do my thing. But I mean, hey, I have a large weight off of my shoulders right now. I'm finally at the point where I'm totally okay with just streaming again. I really don't care anymore. I don't find it. I enjoy streaming again. Yeah, I'm using a real OG Xbox controller. The controller that's on the screen is what I'm using. I spent like I spent like 4 or 5 hours getting it to work right. I don't know. I like it. It's a nice controller. Feels nice. I, I like it. I like it a lot. I like the way it feels. I like the way it plays. I think it's a good controller, better than people give it credit for. But it's not something for everybody, that's for sure. Oh yeah. There was an adapter I bought on eBay. I don't remember what it is, what it's called, but it was something I bought, and then you need a special driver so you can use it right. But once you have it, it's nice. It's what I liked for speedrunning once I started using it, but I didn't really get back into speedrunning, especially Sonic games, because of, I mean, well, what I discussed today and, you know, the build-up over the past 7 years. I wanted to get back into Twinsanity, but I was having more fun with Heroes, and then I just kind of fell off because Sid and Talon stopped running Chaotix, and I just didn't feel motivated to play anymore. Because I like having people that I can play with and talk to while I'm running a game. If there's nobody there, I don't really enjoy it as much. If I don't have somebody around. Another reason why I haven't come back to SADX, since I know the community hates me. It's more like, you know, I'd be happy coming in. Sure, I'd be happy coming in. Nobody else will, so no motivation. And they can say that they'd like seeing me as much as they want. I already know that's a fucking lie. I've been told multiple times people will still think poorly of me. 15 minutes have passed, yes. So, I mean, alright. I might be back when the appointment is done. I might not. I'll think about it. Depends on whether Doom wants to play and whether I also want to play. I might not. We'll see. I do appreciate everybody stopping by, listening to me ramble on about things that happened in the past, whatever. And I guess I'll see you guys next time.